Hi everybody, Scott calling from Barbell Computing here. Last week I had a client called Rod who had two computers that had both been infected with a browser hijacking virus that, if he hadn't had any protection, would have forced him through to a payment page in order to unblock his browser. Luckily he was using Chrome, and Chrome had detected that the hijacking virus was there and trying to push him towards one of those pages and stopped it. He was able to relatively still use his browser because of the inbuilt protection, but actually was having major difficulties getting onto his email. I went in, cleaned it for him, and Rod very kindly gave me a 5-star review on Google. But actually today I'm recording this video off the back of that to talk a little bit about how to protect yourself against viruses and against malware. Well, my number one top tip is always to never click anything that you haven't requested. If you have a pop-up on your screen whilst you're browsing and it's nothing to do with what you've been browsing, don't click anything in there. Try and close the page. That's the first thing to do. Certainly if there is no way to close the page and it's asking you to say yes or no to something, again, try and close the page. If you can't click no, never click yes. And ultimately, if you're 100% not sure, actually just don't do anything. Close your computer down. It's better not to click anything than to click something you don't know what it's actually going to do. And certainly don't blindly go clicking yes to anything that actually you haven't requested. Same with email. If you get an email from somebody who you weren't expecting, believe me, they're not trying to give away money. Don't click it. Don't open attachments, particularly you don't know what they are. They're probably infected and it's not a good thing to open them. So try and stay safe. Again, my top tip, don't click anything you haven't requested to be given to you, sent to you, or opened on your browser. But let's talk a little bit about what you can do to add to your protection around some free programs. So let's quickly pop over to my desktop. And you will see here that I have got, first of all, the Malwarebytes page open. Malwarebytes is a free piece of software which is antivirus and anti-malware. It's very good. I've been using it for many, many years. And you'll see there is a free download, and actually you can have the software package for free. When you do download it, it will give you a 7-day free trial for the premium version. The premium version does give you real-time live protection and the ability to schedule scans automatically. Real-time protection does have its own benefits, but actually for the scheduling, if you can remember to run the scan yourself, actually you can get that benefit there yourself without buying the premium version and keep it free. I highly recommend Malwarebytes. It's up to you whether you buy the premium version or not. There is a benefit to having the live protection. I've never paid for it, but ultimately you may well want to. Ultimately, if you don't pay for it and you just go for the free one, just put yourself a reminder in whatever you use as a diary, right? So whether that's your phone, an iPad, an Outlook calendar, or even an old school actual written calendar, put yourself a weekly reminder in to run a full scan. It will take a couple of hours. To install this, you literally click free download. It will then download the setup program. Just click the setup program and just keep clicking next. It will install itself and start a scan as soon as it's installed. As I say, you'll get a 7-day free trial of the premium version. If you don't pay for anything or don't sign up, it will automatically drop itself down to the free version. The other piece of software that I advise is Superantispyware. Terrible name, great piece of software. Again, to use this, just click download and it will load into your download section through your browser, and then just again open the install file and just keep clicking next, next, and next. Do make sure that if you download either of these, you do it from the official websites. So you can see here superantispyware.com and malwarebytes.com. Please do use those web addresses. Don't use links to them, use the actual main web addresses. Because again, there is software out there that pretends to be these pieces of protection, and actually they are viruses themselves. So always download from the main website. Again, download, install it, let it do a scan, and then schedule yourself a scan. Again, I've never paid for either of these pieces of software. There are some advantages to paying for them, but ultimately it's entirely up to you. Each of those do some things which are the same, but there are some things. For example, Superantispyware is very good at tracking cookies in your browser or getting rid of tracking cookies in your browser, which Malwarebytes is not as good at. Which is why I suggest to have both of these. Again, just put a schedule on for your scan, reminder in your diary, whatever you use. Anyway, that's the end of my top tips for virus. Again, if you've got a virus, if you've got questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can obviously go and drop me an email. You can call me, you can WhatsApp me, or just visit my website. You can see there are different options available to you. Please reach out, and I'm here to help. Thank you very much. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.